Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Jenda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as Great Britain. In the last episode, we took out quite a few German light ships, and our war with them continues as we try to hunt down the three remaining Bismarck-class battlecruisers and their carriers, and hopefully starve them into submission through blockade. 10, so can't complain. Yeah, they're now down to 13 heavy cruisers, so the loss of 5 there practically wiped out their advantage in heavy cruisers. They have 2 keels left, and the rest are older 8-inch ships, so they've still got a very formidable heavy cruiser force, but that definitely took away a lot of their edge. They are also actually at a disadvantage in light cruiser numbers and tonnage, and they still do have an edge in destroyers, especially with how many more they're building, but we took a significant chunk out of that edge there. Okay, what's operational and what isn't? Both battle cruisers are out of action for at least another 2 turns. Despite our theoretical advantage, we actually currently have 2 modern capital ships in service to probably 3 of theirs. Now mind, I really think they can't field, like, there should be at least a couple of turns of repairs involved, but cruiser battle. If it's with... Okay. I may add 1 ship, oh good. Well, let's add a Bristol. Can't add anything bigger, it doesn't seem like. No. Let's bring Glasgow with. 3 light cruisers, 3 destroyers. That's fine if what we come up against is 3 light cruisers, 3 destroyers. So we'll just see what happens. These are all Bristol-class light cruisers, which are no longer the very latest and greatest in the world, but they're still pretty respectable. 8 6-inch, 8 4-inch, 8 torpedo tubes, 31 knot speeds. They'll do just fine against most enemies. Although the Germans do have plenty of these 4 Bonn-class light cruisers will absolutely kick our ass. And the Wiesbaden. And even the Magdeburgs are quite dangerous. The older ones we can handle. Just depends what we come up against here. See, at least 7 ships, I think, so that's not a good start. And that is a Hansa-class heavy cruiser. Well, turning away. Oh, come on. And immediately Dartmouth takes a hit to the engine room. This could be really, really, really bad. It's 3 heavy cruisers. They have 3 heavy cruisers here. My god, did they generate this battle specifically and solely so that they could like, get back everything they lost in the last battle? What the hell is this? We're just gonna be massacred. Destroyers. Could you please, attempt to fulfill your role as sacrificial lambs here? Fire off some torpedoes, maybe? Glasgow, Chatham, I really need you to just bail. I mean, Dartmouth, you also try to bail, but it's probably not going to work.
I mean, this is insultingly unfortunate matchmaking. We might actually get away with it because they seem to be headed that way, but, like, they literally had 3 heavy cruisers and I think 2 light cruisers plus 3 or 4 destroyers. So their force there probably had twice or more our firepower. And I think we're gonna get away with it with the loss of at most Acheron, but although I'm not too sure what Dartmouth's currently doing. I don't know if I should go back to pick her up or not, really. I guess maybe she's headed for port, which kind of makes sense. Maybe we should all head for port. Yeah, okay, we've lost a destroyer. We may have actually killed a destroyer. I saw some ships that would slowed down a lot, but I don't know if we'd actually taken them out or not. Rain will help, so we might get away with this without a disaster. It's just not optimal. You know, we pulled it off. And you do just have to roll with the punches on the matchmaker sometimes. It definitely gives me very favorable battles occasionally, so. We got away with the loss only of the destroyer Acheron, which was pretty much pulverized by 6-inch and 4-inch and 5-inch while trying to close with the enemy and torpedo. Now, this is a brand new Cossack class destroyer, too. Oh well. Dartmouth also took, well, middling damage. Man, that 8-inch, that one salvo of 8-inch from Nuremberg absolutely wrecked Dartmouth. But we did in exchange sink Z77, which was just apparently plastered with 5-inch, mostly power destroyers. And yeah, sank within the next 20 minutes. So, I mean, we came off with more damaged ships for sure as well, but 1 destroyer each, and they win, but it's not exactly a huge. I never checked the trails from the last battle. Oh well. The destroyer commissioned 16 firepower, 544 top speed, huh? Sank a submarine. And one of their raiders been interned. Faster than us, but less firepower. Not too shabby. Probably time to get a new light jet fighter, but I didn't really incorporate that. Like, our carriers are not currently fielding light jet fighters, so. You know what? We need a new Canada for colonial duties, so one of those building. And then, well, we're gonna need a new heavy cruiser too, but maybe I'll look into a. When did we build all the Suffolks? Early 30s? Yeah. Maybe post-war it'll be time to look into replacing them anyway. Let's just build a bunch more of these. These are the game changers. I mean, not really, but they have the potential to be in destroyer versus destroyer combat, especially. They are, as far as I can tell. Yeah. This is E196 class, still no, so as far as I can tell, my legions are the world's first DDGs. So they could help out with our deficit there. German Raider running the blockade, huh? Well, our light cruisers don't have that clear-cut an advantage, so this could be good or it could be bad. Easily could go either way. Light cruiser. angle ourselves this way a little bit. Make sure to cross our T as much as we can. What are we engaging? That's not a good start. It's a Majberg. 9 6-inch guns, 8 3-inch, 32 knot speed. 300 tons lighter and 1 extra main gun compared to 200 tons lighter and 1 extra main gun. Also 1 knot faster. Less belt, more deck. So I guess we stay close, probably. But, well, yeah, we really do stay close because we also have better secondaries. So better speed advantage won't really matter if we stay close. Also, she's currently letting us cross her T, which seems helpful for us. Oh, nice. Nice! Oh, that's probably decided it already. Light cruisers don't take that much punishment. We just landed like 9 6-inch shells in 2 salvos. How many torpedoes does she have? None, as far as we can tell. Yeah, I don't see any at all. That's disappointing for her. Yeah, we should really get Newcastle to close in then, because with her secondaries and her torpedoes, she should kick ass at close range. And honestly, Matchbrick's pretty crippled anyway, I think. Really doesn't have torpedoes? No, not at all. Kind of a big oversight, really. I don't think we're even gonna need the torpedo. Nope. Okay, well. HMS Newcastle versus Castle, funnily enough. Newcastle versus Castle. Newcastle comes out on top. We land 31 6-inch hits plus 5 4-inch. And with the final shot, well, one of the final shots, at 4,000 yards, Castle just blows up outright. She was pretty crippled already, though, I think. Newcastle was hit 11 times by 6-inch and once by 3-inch, which only did moderate damage, really. 11 to 31 on the hits. Definite success for us. Alright, well done. Well fought, Newcastle. Still struggling with angled flight decks. Bristol's in dry dock for 6 months. The blockade continues. Oh, and you know what? I keep forgetting. We should invade something. What do we want? Let's get Cameroon. We have a much superior task force down here, so we should take advantage of that. Okay, are we all pretty much back up to strength? We are still out a Revenge and a Tiger. But we currently have, again, 3 battleships and a battle cruiser, plus our smaller battleships. Well, I'm getting a lot of messages, hold on. No. Nothing significant. West Ham 1. Alright. So we're down a Revenge and a Tiger still, but that leaves 3 battleships, well, up to 9 battleships, but 3 modern battleships and a battle cruiser against their 3 battle cruisers. We've kind of seen that's not as certain or surefire as I'd like it to be, but we also at this point pretty much have the edge. We don't really have the edge on heavy cruisers, but we're at least close, and we have the edge on light cruisers. Maybe not in terms of combat light cruisers that are actually here, though. No, that's kind of the problem there. Out of these 26, only I think 11 are currently, or 12 maybe. Did we lose a Bristol? 4, 8, yeah, no, 11 actually are actually combat light cruisers at the moment. Battleship engagement. Fleet-sized. Back in the Pharaoh's Passage. Well, the last time we fought this, it went well. Oh, come on. No. I'm not fighting this battle with just Majestic and Rodney. That's just suicide. Another fleet battle. Carrier. Okay. Assuming they actually give us all their carriers. Well, it's a good start. We've got 7 here. Don't know where the last one went off to, but 7 is enough. We've got a support force with Majestic, Rodney, Lion, and the last carrier. Like, crazy to think that the last carrier should just be... Do I add a battleship or do I add a battle cruiser? Oh, I don't have any battle cruisers available anyway. So, resolution it is. Okay, and then let's I don't really see why you're here. Like, let's just rearrange you to the carrier division, surely. Okay, this is gonna look a lot like that last big battle we fought then, because we have 8 carriers with accompanying heavy and light cruisers and destroyers. We have 3 battleships and a battle cruiser. The unfortunate difference is that we have Majestic and Rodney instead of Royal Oak and Revenge. So it's going to be Resolution and Lion, basically, against however many Bismarcks show up. But we have enough support forces to give support fire. And it's supposed to be a carrier battle, so hopefully it will mostly be carriers. We are also in a location where our land-based air might actually play a part, and theirs will definitely not. There is, well, okay. We're how far? We are 250 nautical miles from Stavanger. Not exactly very close, but we're a minimum of 500 nautical miles from the nearest German airbase, so... I mean, Stavanger has... I forget how many aircraft, but it's got aircraft. Up to 100 of them, I think, yeah. And I think it's fully staffed, unless I'm wrong, so, yeah. What's dive bomber and torpedo bomber range currently for us? ...170 nautical miles for a heavy strike, but over 300 for light, so... Oh, and torpedo bombers can strike out to 320 with torpedoes. So we should be at least peripherally in range of Stavanger, to be honest. And they'll help scout as well. So that'll be somewhat helpful to us. Alright, here's the whole fleet. We're all assembled up against the coast here. Looks like the carriers are all here, and where are the battleships? Oh, there they are. Yep. Resolution, Majestic, Rodney. Lion is where? You know, let's straight away get all the carriers together, because they are annoying when they separate themselves. Why are you not? Oh, because you have no lead formation anymore. You're supposed to be guarding Courageous. Well, why don't you attach yourselves to the battle cruisers instead? Okay, battle cruisers are there, light cruisers are there. Carriers, heavy cruisers, okay. Light cruisers, okay. Alright, now what I have under command are the carriers, should be all of them. Or what are you attached to? No. There. Okay, now with any luck, that will be enough to cause the carriers to stop separating like they tend to. Because there's really strength in numbers if they stay together. Okay. Yeah, there's just strength in numbers with Cap and such if they stay together. Okay, it's not yet actually daylight. Come on, somehow I didn't really notice that. But it will be shortly. Now, unfortunately, yeah, I mean, the Cap might have to be even wider than that, or the recon, like. Pretty much got to account for that, currently. I have no idea where the enemy might be. In fact, maybe I should focus northwards, because Grimsby's kind of got the south, or, Stavangar's kind of got the south. Oh, you know what? Yes, we should absolutely get the strike readied up to launch as soon as we spot the enemy. Oh, oh, you're from them. Well, ready up. Let's include as many escorts as we can. I think every escort potentially saves a lot of planes in the long run. Not sure about it. I don't know what the meta is as far as that goes. Maybe somebody does, but currently I don't send them at the expense of my bombers, but I do send them at the expense of my Cap, I think. Alright. It's daylight. It's July, so it'll be a moderately long... In fact, it could be quite a long daylight this far north in July. Like, sun doesn't really set kind of daylight. We're not quite that far north, but we're pretty dang far north. So, the question becomes... Where... Oh, wait, is that a scouting report? It sure is. 2CA, 1CL, 3DD, course south. It's already an hour old, which is a bit negligent of me. Range, 115 nautical miles. That is not a lot to go on. You know what, though? Whoever hits first is by far the most likely to win. Let's go for it. Launch, 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 launch.
Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.